What is the minimum set of rules we can put in place? And how can we infuse within people the desire to go out and achieve that particular purpose that you wish for the team and for them? So I think rules can be problematic, right? And I think, again, as leaders, as managers, as entrepreneurs, we try to control and put out a set of rules for people to follow, which I think is problematic, actually. So I think what's useful is to say, once again, if you have this understanding that that your organization is a complex adaptive system, that no set of rules is going to give you the level of control that you think you can have. But what's actually more useful is to have a slightly different view of your organization. So what is something that happens independently with a few principles and a minimum set of rules, but a clear purpose of what you're trying to achieve, and then the right people kind of on the pitch to be able to achieve that. So whether you take a soccer field and you say, I have 11 players on the one side and I have 11 players on the other side, and they know that they need to work together and they need to score a goal. And so any kind of result or outcome can come of that particular soccer game, which is, I think, something to think about and reflect on, is that if your team within that soccer game has an understanding of what they hope to achieve, they will find their own way, independent of you, to achieve that. And very often, we sit there as the coach or manager of the football team and actually then undermine people and come onto the pitch and say, pass me the ball, like run over there, and I'm going to score this goal myself. Whereas that's what you shouldn't do, actually. You should stay on the sideline, and if you need to substitute someone, change them. If you need to move someone into a different position, change them. But that's your role, rather than going in and trying to kind of do it yourself in that respect. Another interesting one, which I think is interesting to think about, is the concept of a traffic circle or a roundabout. It's something that there are only two rules. If you're in the circle or the roundabout, you have right of way. And if you're coming into it, you yield to the person that's in it. And yet, it's something that works perfectly. We don't have any more rules than that. And yet people come through a roundabout on a daily basis all the time, and they manage to kind of get by. And so sometimes one has to think about, what are the principles we can put in place? What is the minimum set of rules we can put in place? And how can we infuse within people the desire to go out and achieve that particular purpose that you wish for the team and for them?